Hey everybody, I just said I would get on here and do a quick video about, the things that I'm seeing, and it's so much going on out there, and it is just a whole lot of projections and people acting out from trauma. And on here on my channel for a long time, I have talked about shadow work, healing, healing the mother wound, healing emotional wounds. And sometimes I back away from it because, that's a challenging thing for people to come to and to want to get into. But I'm telling you, if you're seeing this message, this is nothing about this message is planned. It's just something I hear, the inner guidance and the inner push to open up the camera and start talking to those that are ready for this. But what we see going on is almost 100% because of trauma in some way. And it's so sad to me to see physical adults acting out in childlike ways, because they are acting from a place of unregulated emotions and unregulated nervous system, and just reacting from that place of deep hurt and not really knowing it, because a lot of people they're just reacting from where they are mentally. And it can be challenging for people that are around them, or if you're sitting here and you're observing this effect in the greater collective consciousness, and or seeing your loved ones being pulled into this, or different fears being provoked from what's going on. And so today I just want to encourage you to really try your best to go within yourself and really figure out what's going on with you, because I'm sure you've heard it before, but it's true that, it starts with us, and we can't change anybody else outside of us. The best way I know to do that is to really get deep into your innermost being, your innermost self, and start to really work on your own stuff, your own what's going on within you. A lot of it's rooted in childhood trauma that's unresolved. I know for myself that's been huge work that I had to do throughout many years of doing that work. And I know that to be the case from others. I can see it in others, but I have learned from doing this. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I have learned, because at one time I was so open with, hey, that's your trauma talk, and telling people this stuff. And then I learned, hey, not to do that, because not everybody is there. But to those that are there and know about this or wanting to know more, I don't care how good things are. I don't care how bad things are. If you have an unregulated nervous system, if your emotions are not balanced, if you're not using them as indicators to tell you what is really going on inside of you, then the best things can cross your path and you'll see it a whole other way. Because when you're not healed from the things that have caused you deep pain, you see from a lens of pain. You see from a lens of scaredness. That's not a word, or fear. Scaredness, fear. I don't know why I want to keep saying scaredness, but hey, I'm making it up today. But you see, from that place, the best thing you can do is start from where you are, what triggered you today, and work that thought backwards till you get to the root of it. And be like, oh, that came from that time 20 years ago when my mama told me that my shirt was ugly and that hurt my feelings, and I held on to that. And now somebody say something to me, I lash out. You know, it can be as simple as that, or it can be as deep as that. And there's so much to this. I feel like I'm rambling in this recording, but I'm putting it out because there's something in this for someone. That's why I've been led to record it. So work on yourself. Nobody can do that work for you. I've had to do it, continue to do it. And I don't care what anybody tells you. You can't bypass doing inner work. Because if so, you keep looping and going into spirals. I'm going to do a separate video on that, specifically for people that are practicers and followers of the laws of assumption and kind of the law of attraction too. Because you have to do your inner work. All right, so I'm going to leave this here and I'm going to put it up and leave it just like it is. If you found something helpful in this, let me know. Talk to y'all later.